All right, welcome back, baseball fans. We are eliminating the New York Yankees, which is always startling as they have the highest World Series pedigree available. But looking back, this is not their golden years by any stretch. 84, 69, 70, and 71. They didn't really sniff a World Series during this era. Now, last year, they lost in the divisional round of the playoffs to the California Angels, incidentally, another team that's been eliminated. So neither team fared well recreating the magic of last year. And these are the stats for the Yankees this year. They get knocked out in the second round of the postseason and are right now sitting as the 17th best team in baseball. When you look at the stats, the 283 batting average is great. That pitching staff ERA is just too high. But if you look closer, you look at the bottom, and it starts with a rotation. Mel Stottlemyre and Frank Tanana went 5 and 13 with ERAs over 6. The rest of the pitching staff and the offense all did well, but that shows you how important it is to get quality starts. Peterson was the anchor, Fritz Peterson, and then you see they took a free agent away from the Mets. You know about the 69 Mets World Series champs. They would lose Gary Gentry, and here Jim McAndrew gets taken off the Mets, and now he's a Yankee. He was 3-0 in 29 innings with 93-cent ERA, so maybe he should have been given more starts for the Yanks instead of Stottlemyre and Tanana. In any event, now it's time to take a look at the New York Yankees and see what they have to do moving forward. So McDaniels and Aker. We're getting Gossage, so half the bullpen's gone. There, goodbye, Tanana. You didn't help a lot. Here's McAndrew. That's a nice little nucleus there. Mercer, amazing card here. Willie Wilson leaves, but White will make up for him. Munson, we didn't really use Cliff Johnson that much because we had this guy, Mattingly. So now you do need a first baseman since two of them depart, along with Winfield in the outfield. Nettles, Horace Clarke, Gene Michael. And then Juan Samuel, who was seldom used. He didn't really have a spot on the team. Jake Gibbs, McDaniel, there you go. So out of these 8 players, you have to ask again, do any of these guys have a year dating back to 72? Juan Samuel, no. Winfield, no. Mattingly, nope. Cliff Johnson, maybe with Houston before he was a Yankee. I had to look that one up. Willie Wilson, no. Tanana, I don't think quite yet. He came up with the Angels. I want to say 74, which is his first year. Righetti, no. Gossage, again, another one, came up with the White Sox. I'll check those 3 guys. So it's the guys to take a peek at where their careers started would be Gossage, Johnson, and Tanana. Right? I'll take a look at that when we get to the stats section. Here's your Yankees moving forward. And actually, it's a pretty good nucleus here. Moving forward into the early 70s, though, competition is very tough in the American League East. You have an embarrassment of riches catching. The weakness of the Orioles were their catchers, Echebarren and Elrod Hendricks. The strength of the Yankees is having these 2 guys, Jake Gibbs and Thurman Munson. A couple of 300 hitting catchers on your team. I guess one will have to be the DH. Neither can play first base, which is disappointing. Nettles is third. You have the rest of your infield set. Horace Clarke, Nettles at third, and Michael. And you got 2/3 of an outfield. So basically, yeah, it's going to be the difficult task of replacing Mattingly and Winfield, who both hit 340 in 1984. You're not going to find 340 hitters just sitting out there, if you don't believe. But the rest of the offense is pretty good. They're in a tough division, though. Pitching, they bring 5 pitchers back. Another chance for Stottlemyre to, look, he was a 20-game winner with a 2.82 ERA. He needs to revert back from the horrible year he just had, which is, if he flips it to 7-2, then the Yankees are in the playoffs next year. Fritz Peterson, Stottlemyre, and the kid McAndrew. Okay? Then you have 2 really quality relievers, Aker and McDaniel. However, only one of these guys is left-handed, so you need to find a couple of lefties in the bullpen, replace Righetti and Winfield. Let's see what they can do. Okay, here are the 72 Yankees. Let's see. This era, they were 3 over 500. Ralph Houck, 4th in attendance in the American League. You have Mercer's on the squad. Roy White's here. Sparky Lyle is currently on the Red Sox. And we'll see how his path from the Red Sox to the Yankees transpires, but that's going to be interesting. I don't think Boston will easily give him away. You have Munson. Steve Klein, unfortunately, was taken in the expansion draft, so that's a huge loss for the Yanks. They can't use him. Seattle has him. Stottlemyre, Horace Clarke's there. Fritz Peterson did a great job. Bloomberg. Is this the beginning of the Bloomberg DH era? He would have better years moving forward. But, again, we need to replace Mattingly, so that's an option. Philippe Alou, 278 hitter. Let's see, in the pitching, Mike Kekich is a left-hander with a 1.41 whip. Not looking good. Yeah, it'd be great to get Sparky Lyle in your bullpen, but I don't think Boston wants to give him up, I'm going to guess. Let's go back to 71. 71, you have Roy White, Mercer, Munson, Stottlemyre, Jerry Kenny. Kenny at 262 with his card. But basically, he was a left-handed third baseman, and we already made the deal to get Greg Nettles. So we brought Greg Nettles to New York earlier, so Kenny's not really needed. Peterson's already here. Here's Horace Clarke. Klein again. Stan Bonson. Though he's right-handed, we really need a lefty starter. He's good. He has a 1.21 whip. Kekich is worse. Still don't know who that third outfielder will be. Will it be Philippe Alou? Replacing Winfield? Maybe. Let's go back now to the 70 season. This was the best of the Yankees, 93 win team who finished in second. So maybe it's a 70 Yankee team that we get some talent. There's White, Munson, Peterson, Mercer, Stottlemyre, Lindy, Jack Aker, Danny Cater. Now he was a first baseman. He had 301 for the Yankees in 621 plate appearances. Average, not a lot of power. That sounds like Mattingly, sort of. So it could be Danny Cater fills that need. You already have Gibbs. Now let's look at Bonson again. About the same, consistent. Kind of a 3-starter, 2-3 in the 3 range, but he's right-handed. Kekich again. Oh, he has 3 straight cracks at cracking the Yankee rotation and doesn't convert any of them, really. And let's go back to 69. And by the way, they're 4th in attendance, and it's Ralph Houck. And there it is again, 4th in attendance in the American League with Ralph Houck for 4 straight years. Here's your 69 Yankees, pardon me. Stottlemyre, Peterson, White, Clarke, Kenny, Michael, Frank Fernandez. Well, good for the Toronto Blue Jays. They stole him from the Yankees. He was a good OPS guy, homers and walks. Mercer, Jack Aker is in the bullpen already. Al Downing was taken by the team that just eliminated them, the Ohio players. That's pretty cool. Klimkowski and Pepitone. And Pepitone is also on an expansion team. He's on Seattle. Ron Woods? No, it's not good at all. Here's Kekich. God, I hate to keep talking about a guy, but look, it's the 4th straight year on the Yankees with an ERA and whip a little south of where you want to be in this league. Well, we knew going in that during this era, the Orioles and the Tigers and the Red Sox would be your at the top of the division. And let's look at the Yankee franchise pages again. And when you look in this era, you have to scroll down. Here you go. From 69, you see a 5th place finish, 2nd place finish, 3 4th place finishes. They really don't challenge for 2nd place again until 1974. And then, of course, it's 76 when they start their division crowns and World Series. So, you know, the Yankees are predictably doing what they did historically here. This is kind of a cold spell, um, but don't rule them out. They're the Yankees. They usually make deals in the postseason and in trades and so forth. So I don't think they're going to be down very long. That's your eliminating the New York Yankees. Thanks for checking these videos out. We'll see you next time.